Hi everyone, Chaz916 here. Welcome to my latest update, 8/16/24. We are again in part 2 of the village. In today's update, I have more updated builds. This is folder number 5, and this is all of the buildings on the north side of the village. Okay, so, let's see here. Okay, and let's go to the list. Okay, these are all of the buildings on the north side, and that's the ones we're going to take a look at. Alright, so, you excited? I am. Let's go take a look. Okay guys, let's get started. First building, this is North Building number 31. Let's see. Okay, so, we'll just take a quick look. Okay, now, I did the usuals. I did the topsoil. I did the windows and the window trim. I did textures. Like I said, I did not do any additional trim yet. May do some later. So let's take a quick look around. Okay, down here we got the texturing on the interior. Got the windows and the window trim installed. Okay, coming up. Same thing, we have interior textures, we have the windows, and all of that kind of stuff. Let's see. So that's where we are at this point in time. So I did do some texturing on the railing and stuff. Most of that is, well, me just testing it out for right now. Not sure yet. I like it up here. Not as fond of it out here. Not sure. Working on it. Okay. That was North Building number 31. Okay, so that's a nice angle. Now, let's go to North Building number 32. And we'll load you up. Okay, now, did all of the usuals. The thumbnail, the imposter, the topsoil. Did the windows and window trim. Did the interior textures and stuff like that. So, let me see what all. Did I do anything extra on this guy? Nope, doesn't look like it. So, let's take a quick look around. Okay, so we did the interior textures and all of the windows. And upstairs, 2 different residences, both small, textured windows, etc. Okay, so there you go, and that gives you a good idea of what it looks like. And this is the building that is right beside the shrines. Okay, so that was number 32. Okay, so let's move on to number 33. Number 33, we'll load you up. Okay, on number 33, I did the topsoil. I also reset the bounding box because I made the topsoil a little bit wider. Let's see, I added some trim. I replaced one of the upstairs doors. Obviously I did the windows and the window trim and then the interior textures and all of that kind of stuff. So all of the usuals. As you can see on the upstairs window, I did change that around a little bit. Okay, and then we did some trim. I tried some smaller trim on this one, just out of curiosity, see what it's going to look like. I'm thinking I'm going to keep it like that. Okay, also, we put double doors in here instead of having an open doorway. Not good for weather, you know. When you have bad weather, you want to be able to close it off so you can keep the house warm, or at least comfortable. Okay? So, windows, uh, textures, window frames, all of that kind of stuff. Okay, and some experimental decorative trim on this one, and a redo on that window and the way it was done. Okay, now let's go downstairs, and there we go. Same thing, we got textures and windows and window frame. Okay, so let's see, I think I like, yeah, I like the angle on this one from about there. That looks pretty good to me. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Okay, we are moving on to number 34 in my list. And we'll load that one up. Here we go. And this is another double building. Shops on the bottom, residences up top. Is this the one that I did? I think I finally got around to adding a wall in it. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, yeah, I added the wall, so now the upstairs is actually the two different residences. I just hadn't gotten to it before, and I went ahead and installed it and did some minor changes to make it look good. And as you can see, windows, textures, window trim, all of that kind of stuff. Same thing over here. And there you go. And then downstairs and downstairs. So, yeah, all the textures, all the windows, it's looking good. So, the next step, in case you're curious, is going to be, well, I'll save that to the end. Okay. Okay. And I think I like, yeah, that's a pretty nice angle, but maybe not as good as it could be. That looks pretty good. Okay, that was number 34, so let's move on to number 35. Okay, number 35. Okay, now on this one, I did all the usuals. We did the topsoil, I did the thumbnail, and the imposter, so all of that is now done. I retextured some of the textures on the building. I added some trim in here, as you can see, and over here. So we added some decorative trim. I'm probably going to be putting some more in, but that's what we have for right now. Okay, so let's take a look at what we got done inside, which is texturing. And some of this I retextured because I wasn't completely happy with it. I wanted it to kind of look unfinished. So we got a couple of different textures, like he's experimenting and, he's trying to make up some of his mind about, what he wants to do with it, So that's where it's at the moment. And I'm going to be putting some stuff in here to make it look like he's, working on it and stuff like that. I think that'll be a nice touch. As well as, some areas for him to live in. But that's, kind of giving you a preview there. Okay. So, there you go. And there you go. And I may break this out and just make the building separate so that you guys can pick your own size lots for it. Let me know what you think. Okay? Alright, let's move on from there. That was number 35. Let's move on to number 36. And we'll have to redo the end buildings for that. So, NBUILD. Oops. Okay. Number 36. Yeah. Okay. Now we'll load him up. And here we go. Okay, so, what all did I do here? Oh yeah, we did the usuals. We took care of the topsoil. So now wherever you put it, it's going to adapt to the environment. Just so you can do different. I also chopped off part of the roof so that the windows would have a little bit more visibility. You can see more, Will the water flow down? Yes, it will, but it's not going to hurt nothing. So there you go. And I just like it varies things up a little bit. We put double doors up here, so that's new. But we did that with most of the builds so far. And then we added stairs so that you can actually get to the upper level, which is the walk plank and of course the upstairs meeting room. There you go. So, yeah. And we have everything done out here. We have textures, and we have texturing down here, and the windows, and window trim. So, yeah. Looking good, looking good. And there you go. And on this one, kind of like that view except for the sunlight a little bit. But anyway. Okay, so that was number 36. Let's move on to 37. We are almost through these guys. Yeah, we can discard it on that. Okay, so this one is, we did the usuals. We did the topsoil and the thumbnail and the imposter. We also did the windows and the window trim. I did add some minor amounts of texturing, decorative trim. We kind of adjusted that a little tiny bit, I think. And then let's take a look inside. We did the textures, the windows, and the window trim. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, let's fix this really quick. It'll take me a second here. Okay. We'll fix that really quick. There we go. And there we go. Okay, so there you go. Looking good, looking good. Okay. And on this one, I like this view. For a 3D type thing. Okay. Now, we have one more. It's a little bit more intensive than the others were. But it's a lot of fun, and I'm still doing a lot of contemplating on it. So let's take a look at it. This one actually has 3 buildings. We'll save the change. Here we go. Okay, guys. So, this one actually has 3 buildings: a stable, and this adjacent building, which is building number 37, and building number 38. So, lots of buildings here. Actually, I think I counted these as one, which was actually 38, not 37. But that's the way that goes. Okay, so, or I may have done 2 37s. I'm not sure at the moment. I'll go back and take a look at that later. But, let's see, what all did we do? Okay, all 3 of these buildings, we did interior textures. Exterior textures were needed. We did, which was on the back stable building. And also, I think I redid one of these. I think it was the sky. I don't know. Not sure offhand. Okay, so let's just take a look around and you can see for yourself what's been done. Okay, in here you can see we've got textures, we've got windows. I changed out the windows. The larger windows, unfortunately, because of the build situation. See, if they had a block that was half block and half window, we could have decent sized windows and the place would look much better. You could have a lot more light into the rooms and it would look good for bigger windows. Unfortunately, they've never made one of those, despite me mentioning it numerous times. But, it's their game and we just have to live with it. So, okay, now that's building number 1. So you can see what we have there. Building number 2 is over here. And so it looks basically the same on the outside, but if you go inside, we have the texturing and the windows and the window trim. So all in all, it is ready for moving in. And that's a good thing. So now, in addition to these two, this property also has this one. And I included it with this property because of the way I had them set up and the way the fencing was. So if you want to use this whole block, it's set. If you want to use them separately, you can do that too. Okay, on this one, we did exterior texturing as well as interior. And we did the barn style doors. And inside we have texturing, rough-wood texturing. It's looking good. And as you can see, it's got some stuff already laid out. And it's ready to go. Yeah. Okay, so it's getting there. Let's see, on this guy, I didn't really do anything. But we'll just give you a quick look here. And here. And this is a training area for animals. And what I may do is cut all of this up. In other words, there'll be lots of different buildings from this one block. I'll probably cut this building out, that building out, and that building out. And that way you've got lots of them, lots of variety to deal with. And I'll even do a training park separately so that you'll have that as well. Okay, at least that's what I'm thinking. We'll see how it goes as I'm building and working. I may change my mind, I may not. Who knows? But that's where we're at. Also, it depends a lot on you guys. If you have an opinion on it, if you would like me to, chop some of these up so that you can use buildings individually, maybe retexturing and stuff like that, let me know. Okay, I want to thank you guys for joining me today. Giving me a little bit of your time. I also want to thank you guys for your views, your likes, your subscribes. They really do help. Also, your comments. I would really appreciate some of those. I would really like, it really contributes to the site. And it lets, Google know that people are active on my site and maybe they'll recommend it more. I don't know. But anything that helps. And I want you guys to know, take care. I do have a Discord. If you guys are interested, you can check it out. You guys take care. And again, thanks for joining me. Oh, what was it I was going to tell you guys? Oh, future plans. Yeah, I'm going to be, well, obviously my next step now is to start putting things in the buildings. In other words, furnishing them. I probably will put in some more chimneys in, and we'll be doing a lot of clutter. And, I'm going to name the businesses. Obviously, you don't have to keep my names. You can use your own. But that's just the way I like to do it. But that way the sign will be there. It'll save you the effort of putting one up. Or you can put one up your own way. Okay? Take care. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye, guys.